Hey guys, welcome to Your Adventure Compass. Today is April 8th, 2024, and it's the day of the Great Eclipse. Now, originally we had planned to go down to Sandusky or even Toledo or somewhere in the path of totality so we could get 100% coverage. Unfortunately, traffic had different plans for us between truck turnovers and ridiculous traffic on back roads, not even on the freeways. The freeways were saying 3 hours to get to Ohio, which is normally an hour and 20 minutes. So over double the time it would take to get down there. We ended up here. You might be wondering, where is here? We're in Frenchtown Charter Township. Unfortunately, we got stuck during the first contact. We were stuck in traffic. Couldn't pull over and film that. But we're about 50% of the eclipse right now, and I'm gonna try and show you guys what that looks like. Now I've got my glasses, and I've also got some other things we're gonna try and experiment with. Come join us for this fun adventure. Now it looks like it's showing up on my screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It is very dark, but we have about maybe 40% coverage right now. And I've also made this pinhole camera, which we're going to try out, and I'll see if I can show you guys some footage in the back here of the pinhole camera. All right, well, it looks like that's showing up okay. I can see it pretty good. Hopefully it's not blurring much with the camera. You can see we've got probably about 40 to 45% coverage right now. And here is the view through the camera with the special glasses over the lens. Doesn't really look like an eclipse on here, on the screen anyway. Maybe when I blow it up and do the editing, it'll look more like an eclipse. Right now it just looks normal. Alright, I also brought along this temperature gauge here so I can see if the temperature actually drops. 70 is what it's been so far. They say you can see a couple degree drop when it goes into complete darkness. We'll see if that happens. I also have, don't mind my sunglasses, they are providing a better view in the lens. And I am currently doing a time lapse of the eclipse here. I don't know if you guys can see this right now. We're about, I'm going to say 70% coverage. I should take a look. I have an app. Let's see what that says. All right, guys, here's a look at my app. And as you can see, we're at 99% coverage here. Not quite in the path of totality, but pretty close. And currently we have 68% coverage. So it is getting darker. All right, guys, there we go. About 75% coverage, and you can see, using my pinhole camera here, you can see on the back that little crescent shape sun. And checking our temperature, it looks like it's starting to drop. We were at, I think, 70.4. Now we're at 70.2. So we're starting to drop a little bit. Well, guys, it is starting to get dark out here, actually. And still very overcast. A lot of people standing around watching. And one thing I noticed, take a look here. The temperature has dropped. We are at 67 degrees now. And as far as our coverage, looks like it's 84% of the way. And in about 11 minutes or so, we'll be at total coverage here. All right, guys, we're now at 88% coverage. And just barely see that sliver down there. And it is getting dark. I can barely see my shadow on the ground here. All right, guys, it is 3:12 in the afternoon, and we are at the point of 97% coverage. Looks like 2 more minutes or so, I think. 1 more minute. Yeah, it is visibly getting dark out here. You can't see it with the camera because it compensates for the light very well. But it is getting dark. Let's see if we can get another shot of that sliver real quick.
Oh, wow.
Well, that little dot in the middle of the screen there, that little sliver.
Max eclipse in 30 seconds.
Oh, here's the countdown, guys. I know it looks bright with the camera here, but it is not bright. My app is counting down.
Max eclipse in 10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is it. This is as dark as it's going to get. It's going to stay this way for, it looks like,
Plus 10 seconds. Next notification is fourth contact.
yeah, that'll be when the eclipse is going the other way. That is it, guys. That is the full eclipse there, that little halo that you're seeing, that little bit. That's all that you're going to get where we're at, unfortunately. 99% coverage. Still pretty cool. And that little sliver is the eclipse in our pinhole camera. During the time that it got dark, we noticed that the birds were starting to nest in the tree in front of us. We also brought along a colander, and unfortunately I forgot to record that, but I did get an image. I'll insert it here. One last thing, guys, I wanted to show you what the temperature got down to during the eclipse here. You can see it's 61.5 degrees. And I think this was a little bit lower. It's starting to warm up again. The sun is starting to come back. The eclipse is over and we're past the totality point. And I think it's starting to warm up again. This was a perfect spot to just pull in at this park here and watch the eclipse. It worked out perfect. This parking lot was packed. A lot of people have already left. There's a library over there, and that parking lot was full. Playground and another parking lot over there, that was full. And the traffic along this road here was backed up because of the traffic jam from people trying to get into Ohio. And the sun is coming back into view. It's at 80% now. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. The sun is back out now. I think we still have like 20% coverage left. It's getting brighter and brighter by the minute. But this was a fun little time and a fun little trip out to the middle of nowhere here in Frenchtown Charter Township, Michigan. And it was a nice day to check out an eclipse. I think the next one is in 4 years, but I don't think any of us are going to go watch it because it's in Alaska in March, and that's their winter time. So I just don't see anybody going to that. The next one after that, I believe, is in 2044. So if you got a chance to see the eclipse, that's awesome. If not, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.